Say hello. We're gonna do a quick one if I get people in here. I'm gonna stream old Ski Masks live. Let me know if anybody's here. Hey now, hey now. Say hello. This is gonna be funny. That's Mike snoring on my live. My co-host is snoring. Welcome, welcome. Anybody here? I'm about to play this. I had to move. We had some interference coming in. So I'm going to switch over and make sure I have everything lined up. Everybody's in here. I'm going to play this. I was going to put my headphones in, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to let it run. All right. All right, so
I didn't see the stream.
Here we go. I got to turn it up a little bit.
What's up, Michelle?
Turned it down.
Oh, not much.
I told you it's not playing you. I didn't see the link.
All right.
Dang, you haven't been on camera in a long time.
All right. Everybody, see
I
it?
have a little surprise.
You're in the bathroom.
Yeah, look, see my shirt.
Yeah, what's it say? For cancer? What does it say?
It says spot cancer. But I had to have a surprise for you. I legit have a massive surprise for you. Right? I'm gonna see if it works out. Because I planned this out just for you, sweetie, right? Just for you. Because like your dance still suck.
The screen is black now.
Hang on.
Just getting ready.
Hang on.
All right. Here she comes. It's going to be funny. Here we go.
Your dance skills have been sucking, right?
Yeah, I can't even come on camera
As
anymore.
well as I can,
She's
right?
dancing in the shower.
I tried to plan this as well as I can, right? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I tried so hard for you today. I don't know if you can. Hold on.
Okay, so we saw her shower head. That's about all we're seeing now. So I'm just going to read. I don't want to really go too much. Yeah. She's going to like flash dance or something, you know, do the whole water thing or something.
Are you doing a shower stream right here on YouTube
See my
live?
shower? Oh, there you go. Can you see it?
Yeah. What is that?
Can you
That's
see
how
my
high
shower?
That's a pretty cool shower.
Can you see it?
Let's see.
Okay, ski. Ready?
Yeah.
You've been sucking with your dance moves lately, right?
Right?
Ready, ski?
There she goes. So what we're going to call this one is the Air Dancer Pizza Guy. That's her dance. Hey, if you're just coming in now, hey now. If anybody wants to join the chat, I'm streaming Mr. Nobody 9000 Ski with Michelle, who's special guest. There we go. Oh, Denise, she is nuts. Here, if you want to come up, I will give you a link. I saw this and I had to do it. And now I can't get this to paste figures. Here we go. All right, there's the link. She is so crazy. Right. All right, let's go back. Here she goes. Tight A in the wind in. She is tight A in the wind in right now.
I think I know what you've been up to, Michelle. Oh, man. Whoa, what is that?
Yep, she went right back to ski. This apparently was planned, and it gets better. So let's watch.
It's raining, man.
I swear to God, if she does the flash dance thing with the water, I'm gonna barf. Barf.
Raining, man. Oh, so if you look, let's see.
I think she fell or something there, but I think I have to stop it every 30 seconds or something. So I don't know if I could just talk through the whole thing. Here we go.
I don't know how to angle it. Hold on. So
That's like the highest shower ever.
Ski's jealous of her
That's a
bathroom. He
shower?
wants to move in and hang out in her bathroom for a couple of years.
So it means too cold to actually enter the shower. Right? And if it's too hot, it becomes red. And when it's finally like, yeah, it becomes green. Yeah,
That shower is like big enough for a whole football team or something. How many showers?
it's 12 foot by 10 foot. But it's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. You think
Michelle,
you
you-
come on movements, baby.
Is she drinking? I don't know if she's been drinking tonight, but I think she has been. All right.
Baby.
Yeah.
Raining, man. Come on, you got your movements, baby.
Is this a new dude?
Hallelujah, it's raining. You gotta get tighter with the movements, baby. Not good, honey.
It's exaggerated. I know I need more practice.
No, right? You gotta like, it's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Like your arms are floppy like noodles, baby. No, get it right.
Oh,
Get
geez.
it right.
Noodle arms. Ouch.
Do it. Like, get
Right.
it right.
Okay. Michelle,
What?
are you gonna apologize? Are you gonna apologize to the internet for
No,
hurting
I'm never
everybody?
fucking apologizing to anyone. Is the internet gonna apologize to me for like the stalking and bullshit they've done to me? No, they're fucking not. So go fuck them.
Yeah, but they
I've talked
didn't.
to my subs. I'm individually talking to my subs on the phone.
Okay, so I think she's got like rats in her. I think she's got like rats in her hair. Oh yeah. Oh, Ski won't strike me. Okay, cool. He can come up if he wants to. Hey, whoever's here, hey now. I see there's 4. Say hi in the chat. We're gonna go. I'll talk through this, I guess. But I don't think Ski's gonna strike me. But if he does, I only got 70 people or something. So, oh well. Hold on. Here we go.
Has a lot of phone calls to make, Michelle. I thought you had like 5,000 subscribers.
I do, motherfucker. I've been talking to them one by one. Jesus Christ. Thank God I have unlimited.
Oh my gosh, Michelle. So what's the outlook on your
He doesn't
YouTube?
have a laptop.
What?
Did you get any updates on your YouTube? Like what?
Yeah, actually, kind of, sort of. So let me put my phone back on the stand because I don't feel like holding it. Right?
All right.
The
Why am
stand's
I
gonna fall
on your
over.
big bullshit? Make us thank you.
Yeah.
I like being bigger than you.
You like being bigger than me. That's a funny
Perfect.
thing.
Thank you, Ski. I'm still like the hottest fucking shit, like the hottest commodity that people are talking about, and I've been down for like what 2.5 weeks.
So you think that sensational move is what keeps you on like everybody's mind?
Will be having your chat right now.
She's got to be drinking.
How many people?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Liar.
Oh man. So Michelle,
Can you imagine?
did you get a job at a strip club or something? Is that where those moves are? You're dusting off the moves to go ahead and get.
Can you imagine sitting across from that face at a dinner and trying to get like serious with that face? I'm sorry. It's creepy. Sorry. Don't go on Plenty of Fish, Michelle, please. Do South Georgia a favor.
Get back out there and get some dollars.
I got like.
Whoa.
I wrote that back. Lola is like.
Hey Michelle, I think you were a terrible person for making light of having a stroke. You shouldn't have
I
faked
don't
that.
care. What do you think?
You shouldn't have faked that. Well, it's more than me. It's like everybody. Every single person. Well, what if you had a stroke now? Then
I did have a stroke. Everybody said I lied about it. So who gives a shit if I lied about it? My first stroke, everybody said I lied about it. So who cares if I lied about the second one? The first one that was legit, everybody said I lied about it. So who cares if I lied about the second one? Legit.
Come on with
legit.
that.
The first one was a legit stroke, and everybody said I lied about it. So who gives a fuck if I lied about it?
So let me ask you a question. What made you do that, Michelle? What was Michelle? What made you think to pretend that you had a stroke?
Well, wants to work. I'm just telling you. She just wants to work right now.
Michelle, you miss me too. Michelle, let's talk turkey.
I don't know, babysitter.
Michelle, you went on those women's shows that hate you. What did you do that for?
Why do you think I wouldn't do that? I love antagonizing people, Ski. You know me.
But you didn't antagonize them.
Oh my
you
God.
were like benefiting them. They were.
I'd rather wet my butt with
I'm coming back, dude. Did you not see Michelle always wins? Did you not see me in the chat?
You're just gonna make another YouTube?
Well, I'm going back to work. I'm gonna be gone for a few months.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. You don't say too much, obviously, but
I'm not.
She's going back to work. Yeah, Lori, that was really gross. Hey now, welcome in. Yeah, that was super gross that she said that. I don't know. I had a lot to say about that in a couple panels, but yeah, it's kind of gross. But now she's going back to work. Oh gosh, I paused on her dirty ass foot. Look at that thing. Ugh, it's like a hobbit. Ugh. Ugh, hobbit feet.
I think I'm
Yeah,
fucking stupid.
No, that's good though. If you got
These bitches.
She wouldn't
on
make
Jenny
money on
Jen Jen. I was like, I'm
OnlyFans selling
changing my
feet
fucking
pics.
last name. And they're like, we will find you. You can't change your social. Like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking crazy ass stalkers. Like, legit.
Yeah, lots of people
Legit.
can, and that's the whole thing.
I'm like, I'm changing my last name. And they're like, we will find you. You can't change it.
I did a live earlier about Amber's picture that was released today, and you know, she got brought up. The whole thing got brought up, and you know, people cared, and we were just talking about like Devious, and you know, her putting her on her channel, and did it make sense, and you know, was there anything behind it? And I think Devious did a good thing putting her up there, and I think it gave peace of mind to the people who were trying to get in touch with her. But then all that Lauren De Laguna stuff happened, and it just got weird after that. But I think Devious did a good thing, letting her come up and at least letting people know she was okay and she was lying.
Your social. What the fuck did I do? Did I kill kids? Did I rape and molest children?
Ugh.
Did I like stab my husband like 356 times? Why are you going to find me? Like people are like, you're gonna be living in a cardboard box in May.
Look at all the cracks.
What have I done
on her couch
people to want me to live in?
Okay, so that's all worn spots on that couch, and there's the nasty hobbit feet again. Blah. Looks like she's got fallen arches. Bridge troll. Yeah, bridge troll. I'm surprised they're not hairy. Ugh.
In a cardboard box.
Well, you weren't very nice to Jenny Jen Jen the other day, or whenever the last time you were on the show. So, like, I mean, you can understand why she participated.
Hold on.
Get the boobies in the shot.
I wasn't even paying attention, but like, what have I done to live?
Well, you told her she was responsible for the death of her husband. That wasn't nice. Oh, you
She
shouldn't.
is doing her heater. She won't even shoot the box. Oh, fuck.
The box.
Ski, delete this live immediately. Delete this live immediately. Delete it immediately.
I'm just gonna kick you off. What is Michelle talking about? I just kicked Michelle backstage for a second. What the fuck is Michelle talking about? What does she want me to delete the live immediately for? What? Oh, okay. I got it.
All right, let's see. Why did she have to delete it immediately? She gets weird in a couple of places. I watched a little bit of it already. But I'm going to start it again.
All right. I see. What? Oh my gosh. Why? I don't give a shit because of what you call it. So what?
See it?
I mean, I get it. I didn't see her show it. Guys, relax. Relax. She's okay. I'm not worried about deleting the damn show.
My fucking guns on my feet. Ski, delete it so you don't get fucking like. Just come back up and I'll come back up with you. Just fucking delete the goddamn live.
What do you?
All right. Did she do it on purpose? I think she did it on purpose. Drama, drama, drama.
Think is going to happen if I don't.
I got like just delete your live. I'll come right back up. Just delete it. Goddamn it.
You did that, Michelle. You did this on purpose. She kicked herself that time. Okay, that was odd. What the fuck just happened? What in the fuck just happened there? I know she did. I didn't even see it. I'm looking at her on my little bitty ass phone. Delete the live. What do I have to delete the live? But what did I do?
Oh, here comes.
I didn't even see what she did.
Guys,
Guys, come on now. I'm gonna let the live stay up. That was Michelle, everybody. Michelle Sabate. I don't know why she wants me to delete the live. I guess I'll delete the live, guys. It's not no big deal to me. That was weird. I don't support anybody. I was trying to have a conversation with her.
I wasn't paying attention. I was getting grossed out by her feet.
What did she do? I didn't even see. Apparently she had something or other.
I could go back.
Yeah, I don't know why it seems like a power play. I would just assume that.
Let's see. There we go. Pete. There we go. Started from here.
Is on Jenny Jen. I was like, I'm changing my fucking last name. And they're like, we will find you. You can't change your social. Like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking crazy ass stalkers. Like, legit.
That's how to pronounce it.
Legit.
Yep, there it is, right there.
I'm changing my last name. And they're like,
there it is. Right on purpose. It's right there. I'm looking at the worn spots. I didn't even see her pew pew sitting up out there. There it is. Okay. All right.
we will find you. You can't change your social. What the fuck did I do? Did I kill kids? Did I rape and molest children?
I haven't
Did
heard
I
that.
stab my husband like 356 times? Why are you going to find me?
Okay, I'm going to just go back to where we were. Hold on.
What do you want?
Ah, I messed up. Sorry, guys. Let me go back.
Hey guys, thank you.
There we go.
Just come back up and I'll come back.
Sorry, I don't have my mouse, and I hate using the thing on the laptop. All right.
I'm looking at her on my little bitty ass phone. Delete the live. What do I have to delete the live? But what did I do? I didn't even see what she did. Guys, come on now. I'm gonna let the live stay up. that was Michelle, everybody. Michelle Sabate. I don't know why she wants me to delete the live. I guess I'll delete the live, guys. It's not no big deal to me. That was weird. I don't support anybody. I was trying to have a conversation with her. That was odd. What did she do? I didn't even see. Apparently, she had something or other. Yeah, I don't know why it seems like a power play. I would just assume not delete the live, but
Don't delete
no,
the
you know
live.
what? Michelle doesn't. She told everybody to fuck themselves.
That was totally on purpose.
So I'm gonna tell her the same thing. I don't give a shit about what was on the couch. I didn't see it, and it got nothing to do with me. It wasn't like she was waving it around, making menacing statements about anybody or anything. I didn't see it. Okay. Well, how? I don't understand what's going on right here. You're trying to get me in trouble.
Hi, Marsha. Hey now. Thank you. This bitch literally nauseates me, especially when she sucks on. Oh my God, when she does the teeth sucking thing. Hey, look, I wear dentures, and that's not dentures. I'll tell you, I don't do that with my mouth at all. In fact, I try to make it very not obvious to even take attention towards my mouth. That's from drugs or something. She is gross, but I believe she comes back. So let's go back and see. Here we go.
I don't get it.
Here we go.
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I started it.
How am I gonna? You want me to delete the live?
So if you go back,
I don't think I'm gonna get in no trouble.
You can see it.
I don't think I'm gonna get in no trouble. How would I get in trouble for having that? I mean, police got guns. The guns exist. That's like people that act all weird when little kids are on the stream. It's like little kids exist. You shouldn't. Yeah, don't make it the focus. But there's a little kid that will walk by in the background. I didn't see no warnings.
Did you help me, Melissa? Just go to Tulsi said yeah, I did hear that. She said that the other day when she was live. It was like probably the first live that I caught of hers in a long time. I had kind of not, I don't know, I kind of fell off from Molly for a little bit. And I'm not happy with her friend right now either.
Why am I trying to get you
there she is.
like, do you want me in here or not? Like, I didn't realize when I was filming Lola that it didn't accept my camera, right? and I turn my camera to the side, and like my Bose, my laptop, my Wi-Fi, and my my thing is sitting next to me by my foot, and I look down
What do
now,
you have that so? Okay, why
and
do you
I'm
have
like,
that
this
right
is
at the
right.
ready?
Like all
Are
this
you
is
nervous?
on Steve's live.
My,
You think I did it on purpose?
No, I didn't even notice anything happened. I'm saying, first of all,
I
what do you have
just
that those
realized,
items
like,
so
oh
close
shit,
by?
my phone is like
What do you
pointing
have?
on my sofa with like my laptop, my Bose, my hotspot, and oh geez, my Glock.
Shouldn't you go
For
put?
To get in trouble. That's why I was like,
Yeah,
put
but
a
what is
Glock.
these new developments? Why did you have that like right on your person? You never used to
This
have
is the
that on your
first time I
stream,
even
and you're not even
went
streaming
into one
now.
of his
Is that
lives.
nervous?
I've only seen him on quick
JB,
channels.
one of my subs, and she may be in the room right now, but I legit was on the phone with JB earlier, and my dogs were freaking out, so I picked it up earlier and said, this is ridiculous. When my dogs freak out, I legit have to make a walk around in my home to make sure I'm safe, and that is the only reason why it is sitting on my sofa right now, because my dogs flipped their shit.
Okay. Lying. Look at that face. She's looking rough, huh? I call him Mr. Roboto. Oh gosh, if you're gonna at least do an apology, like practice it in front of a mirror a few times. I don't think he knows how to read. I'm sorry, in my opinion. All right, let's go back to her. You know what? If you look at her and me side by side, it's kind of weird resemblance. Maybe I could do a parody of her. I just don't know if I could do the voice right. Right. I don't think I could do it. Ski.
Flip their shit for like, I don't know, 4 or 5
How does the
times.
gun help him? How does having a gun nearby help your dogs? Does it just make you feel safer or what?
What do you mean? How does it help my dogs?
You said that it makes your dogs stay calm and they don't flip out or whatever.
My dogs were flipping out, and so I grabbed my gun in case someone was entering my property.
But why do you still have it like all right there on the couch and stuff?
Why would I?
My property, Ski. Right? Oh my God, we do look alike. Ew, I think I got to change my profile picture. Put one in the chat if I need to change my picture there.
And move it. It was just sitting here. It's not going to jump up and bite me once.
This is not normal behavior. Michelle, this is not how you would normally behave. You never used to have Glocks right there within reach while you streamed.
It's just sitting here. Why would I move it? It's just sitting here. I've been on the sofa watching Investigation Discovery, and actually,
I just need to have my Glock beside me while I watch Investigation Discovery with my dogs that I paid $10,000 for. If you type in a dark, you're fine. If anybody wants to come up, I will put a link in the chat. There we go. All right, let's get back to her. I'm definitely going to change the picture. I don't like it now.
want to hear something really fucking crazy? I've been hooked on fucking Super Nanny for like the past day and a half. Yeah, I've watched Super Nanny. I'm like,
Super Nanny.
There's
She
some
needed
really,
Super
really
Nanny when
good,
she had them
like,
kids in her
interesting
care.
tips that you could use at home. And then I watched it a little longer, and I'm like, does this fucking bitch actually think this shit's gonna work out in
the
real
service
life?
dog.
Like, how do you like sweep and vacuum and cook and clean when you're supposed to be paying attention, like, to your kids 24/7? And I was screaming at my phone last night at Super Nanny. Legit. Like, I'm not even into the YouTube crap. Like, I got hired.
I was just more or less asking about the gun.
Another company. I'm not flipping my shit. Why is my Glock here? Because it's just fucking sitting here. Because, believe it or not, blacks don't have fucking like legs and arms, and they don't run away.
Okay, do you have like any
just
music?
kind of
I had
fucking
to
sitting here
leave
because it
Did you get
my
hasn't
any
been
little
credible
because my
moving,
threat?
and I
housemate was
didn't
on
get
the
up and
couch
move
snoring,
it.
and he was
Did you get like
snoring
a
over
credible
me.
threat or something?
in
Like,
the
why are
video.
you? Why do you
My
think?
dog, yeah, my dogs are flipping their fucking shit after
No,
yesterday.
but okay, your
After
dogs don't make
yesterday,
me.
someone else said they were coming after me.
Okay,
After
that's what I'm
every
asking.
fucking
Like, what
phone
have you
call I
signaled?
get every fucking day.
And was
Every
it from the
day I
guy?
get another threat saying I'm at your gate. I'm at your gate. I'm coming to get you. And an eyeball on my fucking lives, like an eyeball.
I just walk around with my ear pods in
and
or my
then
earbuds in all
voice,
day
and
long.
then
Nobody
an
hears anything, but
eyeball,
then I don't answer
and
anybody
then
either because I don't
voice,
hear anybody.
and then creeping
And I'm gonna
across
step away for a
property
second,
and
you
saying I'm
guys. Talk amongst
outside.
yourselves and listen to
What the
this.
fuck do you mean? I get death threats every fucking day, Steve. Are you joking?
Yeah, well, I'm saying,
Like, are
what
you
changed
joking? I
between then
get
and
death
now?
threats every day.
No,
Every
you
fucking
not.
day.
It's
I
not like
get
you
death
get
threats
more now that you're off
every
YouTube.
day. So when my dogs legit flip the shit out for like 3 or 4 minutes, yeah, I'm gonna kind of think
I'm
maybe
just worried that you're becoming a little mentally
Hey,
unhinged because I've never seen you keep guns
Gregory,
right within your person. I've never seen you this nervous
are
about
you hearing an
people
echo?
talking
I
shit
don't
on
have anything
YouTube.
else going.
And if
wait, time
anything,
out. Wait,
Hold on a
time
minute.
out. I've got a shotgun
so,
at
well,
every door. What are you talking about? I've got a
what is this like a
I've got
zombie
a shotgun
apocalypse?
at every
If I'm
back
gonna mute
door
myself,
that
tell
I
me if it's better,
have.
Nitro.
Yeah, it
I've
does sound
got
like
a
you're
gun.
having a breakdown. You need to get it. Like, what are you freaking out so much for?
Okay, like you're just trying to get attention. Like right now,
You're
you're just
getting
trying to get
attention.
to your
You're the one
account.
that don't have a YouTube. You don't have a YouTube. You can just go on other people's shit. You're the one that has a fake having some stroke to get people's attention. Nobody was paying you no mind
Okay,
until
I'm
you
gonna knock
pretended to
off,
have a
and you're
stroke.
never gonna get.
Shut up, dumbass. You can get the fuck out of here. No one cares about you, dumb bitch. I know I want attention. Fucking retard.
Yeah, I had to mute myself. I think that's what it was. I think you were hearing him coming back or something. I don't know. It wasn't like it was working, but yeah, I had to put myself on mute. You want to come up? I'll send over a link if you want. Yeah, I think I was streaming at the same time because I was talking over them. I just have to start stopping and starting, I think. I don't think I was doing it earlier when I went live. Nitro was in. We were talking back and forth through the whole thing, actually, but I think it was just her and I. Nitro. Yeah, cool. Come up. I think I might have to get my charger. I think I'm going to switch locations. All right, I'm going to put him on for a minute. I'm going to mute myself.
Go get on somebody else's show. You got a fake having a stroke. Kick your dumb ass out of here, bitch. Fuck off. No one cares about you, and you're trying to like some weird schizophrenic play. I ain't deleting shit. You just made yourself look stupid. Thanks for the free little whatever. Once again, you make yourself look like a dumbass. You don't know how to apologize to everybody for pretending you had a stroke. You just want to come on and act like a Looney Tune, you dumb bitch. Fucking I got shotguns and machine guns and pistols, and that was so fucking stupid. Like a gun is so, just trying to get somebody in trouble on YouTube. I'll just let you act dumb. I'm not deleting nothing. You want to act like a weirdo, trying to, I don't know. I was irritated from the beginning. I tried to start off and ask her to apologize, and she tells everybody to fuck themselves. She gonna do what? What is? Oh shit! Hold on a second. I hit the wrong button. I banned somebody. Let me undo that. Here we go. Oh, I got a cash app. Somebody. Oh, thank you for that. They said thank you. Oh man. Yeah, that was spur of the moment. She's not paranoid. That's a gimmick. That's an act. Oh, you think you don't? Oh my gosh, you're buying that?
All right, I came back. I had to go up to my
second, third floor of my 4-story house. Hey!
Hey.
All right, good. All right. How's the sound now?
Let me turn off my speaker.
All right.
Because
You know what?
hold on.
I'm gonna stop sharing his. Well, he basically just goes off on her.
Okay, now it's better. The minute I
Okay.
went back, hit the link, it started crackling. But
Yeah, but also just
that was
yeah. Let me just go. You're low. Hold on. Why are you so low?
there
There we go. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the rest of his life is just him going off on her, calling her a bunch of slurs and nasty ass names. So
they are like a couple that
I said it's worse than me and my ex in Georgia. I don't know what it is. They're crazy. It's like they love each other one day, they hate each other the next day, man. It's like I don't know.
they both
She needs a
they both
platform.
need meds.
He needs views and money. That's what it comes down to.
They both need meds.
Yeah. That's what that well, that as well.
Yeah, they both need
Oh.
meds.
So so she was just going on and on about her pew pew on the sofa, and then she starts getting belligerent like she normally does, and he dropped her, and then he starts spewing off his foul,
I really think though that last little part he said that
Yeah.
it's all the pew pews all for show. I kind of
Right.
believe him on that one.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure. Oh yeah, I didn't. You know what? Honestly, before you even came in, I was the thing I was looking at was her disgusting foot, and the worn patches on the couch. She like I said, she acts like what she's got there, and it's like replace your couches or put a cover over it before you start shooting stuff. Put things away. Don't be gross. I didn't even notice the gun sitting there until somebody pointed it out.
Wow.
And I said the pew pew. I don't even know what you're supposed to say or not supposed to say.
I think per YouTube guidelines you're supposed to say pew pew.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Some will say it after they've been on for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna ever get monetized. So whatever. I'm like, I don't even care if I get monetized or not. I'd like a real job. I'd like a real 9-to-5 is what I'd like to find.
Yeah.
So Marcia says, yeah, she doesn't like the truth being spoken about. That's just it. She doesn't. She's got this. I don't know.
The minute with her, and I noticed it that night on Devious's panel when Best of Truth came up, and she was nice and asking questions. The minute Lisa got close to why'd you do this, trying to really figure things out, all of a sudden she didn't like Lisa. Lisa was a see you next Tuesday. Lisa was this, Lisa was that. Every time you get close to the truth with Michelle, she goes absolutely batshit crazy.
Right. Well, that like the time she went batshit crazy on me when I was trying to tell her. I'm like, she's like, "Oh, you're a fan. You saw the movie." Yeah, of course I saw the movie. I saw it before probably anybody saw it. I got a screener for it. So stop. And she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. So that's why I call her hamster ball girl, because she hates that I call her that.
And she talks in circles. It's hilarious.
Everything's a circle, but that's because she can't remember her lies.
She's got it's you're right. I didn't even think about that. It's like she's got to start from the beginning each time, even though the question wasn't about the beginning. It wasn't about the rope or whatever the hell it was that started it. But she's got to start there so she can hopefully remember those lies that she told.
Right, exactly. Yeah, she's got to start. Everything's got to be she starts everything from the beginning so she can remember what she said the first time. And 9 times out of 10, it never comes out the right way anyway. She's always getting caught in a lie. So I think she's been like this since she's a kid, you know.
Yeah,
I think she got blamed for a lot of stuff. I think she's the oldest. I mean, I'm the oldest. Every time somebody blames me on something, I'm like, it wasn't me. If I know it wasn't me, I'm like, it wasn't me.
I
But I think she probably was. Her sister's probably favored. I think. I think her younger sister was favored, and I think that she got the shaft from her parents a lot. And and if her essay story about with her dad is true, and I'm not saying it's not, because I always believe the person who
yeah,
says that.
I will always believe unless
Always believe.
because
Always
of what I
believe.
went through. I will
Yeah,
always believe unless there's evidence
absolutely. And my best
otherwise.
friend in the world, I can have my best friend come up here and she could tell you a story that will blow your mind. And I always believe, ever since the first day she told me, I always believed her. And it's been 30 years and I've always believed her. But so I believe Michelle on that. And it might not have been who she said it was, but I think it was somebody very close to her and her family, absolutely. And I don't think she was believed by her mom.
Yeah.
And I think that she was, I really do think she was probably, she punished somehow for it. I really do believe so.
Was when was this live?
It was a little while ago. He just ended it a little bit ago. I caught it. Somebody had said, "Oh, he's live." I was over, I think it was over at 90 Day. And then I saw it and I had my other phone and I looked it up. I said, "Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go live and go and see what he's got to say with her." And sure enough, there she was.
Yeah.
She makes me want to call her nasty ass words too. Yeah, well, I could say a whole lot about her. I think she's just absolutely a disgusting human being, but I also think that a lot of it comes from trauma and other things, chemical imbalances maybe, or whatever. I'm not a
Yeah,
doctor. I can make a diagnosis. I could only say it's my opinion, in my opinion, you know. And especially like being an older sister I had a younger sister that was favored, and I did. Um, there's a lot, there's feelings that come up with that. So I could see that, Me and my sister didn't have a good relationship for I think a big part of our teenage years, but we had to wait until we got older and get past a lot of our garbage, but I don't think she got past a lot of stuff. You can't, well, hers was just too traumatic to get past. So, and I feel bad for her, but on the other hand, I think she uses that to do disgusting things. I think she's very well aware of what she does.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I
she's very aware
mean,
of what she does.
if the way my little brother and I between my half siblings and I am the oldest.
Uh-huh.
The by six, see, my one brother, I want to say 6 years younger than me, and then my brother and sister are 7 years younger than me. But my step brother was 2 years older than me, and everything he does, I don't have a relationship with him anymore. Everything he does, whether it be breaking the law or whatever, he blames on his childhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I sat my mom's son that I lived with. Him and I are the closest. We were doing something, and it's his half brother, my step brother. He pops off. Well, Dad was an alcoholic and this and that and blah blah blah. And I said, you know what? At one point in time, you've got to grow up. Quit blaming everything on your childhood. I said, if we all got a free pass because depending on what happened to us in our childhood, I said, due to what happened to me, I could become a serial killer and nobody could do anything about it. But no,
Right.
you learn from past behavior and you don't repeat it. you know,
I also believe that she's a grifter. I think she has learned how to grift men. Um, I think that she learned that early on somewhere.
yep.
It's not, you see things. Growing up, I had a friend of the family who was like that with men. So I've seen that kind of stuff firsthand. So I really think that that's what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, a malignant. Yeah. So Marsha's saying she's a malignant narcissist
Oh,
and a
she
pure
is.
psychopath. Yeah, absolutely. She's definitely not a sociopath. Because I've sometimes said, "Am I a sociopath?" I've questioned myself, but no, I can't. I
I
definitely.
can't remember the difference between socio and psycho.
Well, sociopath is. I don't know. Marsha, can you type that to us?
I'm not in
What's
a
the
position where I
difference?
can look it up right now.
Yeah, and I left. I came up to the second, third floor, and I'm up at the second, third floor because he's down on the first floor sleeping on the couch, and he was snoring so loud that you could hear him over me, and the video that I was playing.
I'm waiting for my roommate to text me and tell me to come pick him up.
Yeah.
He doesn't drive, he rides the bus, so but there was an issue with the buses, something, or light rail, I don't remember what. So he
Oh, you have Bart. Yeah, you have Bart there.
no, I'm
No?
in Sacramento, so
Oh, okay. I drove through Sacramento. I've just driven through it
I
on
used
our
to
way
deal with
to
I used to deal with Bart when I worked as an EMT in San Francisco.
Okay, yeah. So my first ex-husband, because I've had two. My first ex-husband is a native of San Francisco. So
Okay.
that when he actually moved to New York when we got married, and then so we spent time out there, and then we were thinking about moving back, but his a family house, family property, and they decided to sell it for much more than we could afford.
Of course.
Yeah, and it was, he was like, growing. He even said he's like growing up. He goes that property. He goes, we lived in the worst area you could possibly live in. He goes now. He goes, you can't touch the property there. So yeah, they got a really nice price for that house. I know that, but he had to split it with a whole bunch of relatives, so it wasn't like
Yeah.
yeah. So if we were thinking about buying them out, but we could not afford the mortgage to even think about going out there.
Yeah.
So Marsha saying she can't pat. Yeah, she has no tool. Yeah, she has no tools because nobody's ever given her the proper tools. Because all she said is her mother stuck her in a mental, right, some kind of a mental hospital.
Because even if she made the comment, I want to say she made the comment on DVS's panel the other night that she does see a therapist.
Well, in order to get her Xanax, she's got to see a psychiatrist, I believe. I think that's
Well,
anywhere, but I don't know. I've never had a
my
prescription for anything like that. So
my opinion
mhm.
is Michelle goes in there with the attitude that she's right, everybody's wrong.
Of course.
So it doesn't matter what this therapist has to say. It's like she probably took the when the therapist probably suggested she get off of social media. That's when she took it as the therapist told me to,
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
to to
Estimate.
self
Yeah.
delete, to self delete
Yeah.
delete myself off, and it's like, oh really? Yeah,
You
no,
took it the wrong way.
I'm really thinking you took it the wrong way there, sweetheart.
Yeah, I think she meant, shut the laptop, unplug it for a little bit, and get a nap.
Yeah,
Get some sleep.
if she would have taken that 7-day ban
And just taking that ban.
and thought about, okay, what got me here? What got me this ban? What can I do differently? But instead, did she even wait a day before she jumps on this backup channel that she supposedly had prior?
Right. And then
and starts doxing the lady off of Facebook.
Right, but here's the whole thing: is how do you feel? And what do you feel? And Marsha, for you too, put it in the chat. Who do you think turned her in? In your opinion, who do you think turned her in?
So many people took credit for it.
Right, exactly, because everybody's taking credit for it. I could take credit for it, but I didn't do it. But I mean, you could take credit for it. Marsha could take credit for it. They're all taking credit for it.
I think everybody had a part in it. All those that are saying, "Well, I did this," it was so many complaints at one time that YouTube went, "You're yeeted," you know.
But I also think too, because I streamed her that day, and that was my first live. I mean, and I did one live, and I went to go see Housemaid's band, so I was just like testing it out. But that was my first live I ever did. I think I talked to myself through the whole entire thing when she was in her bikini, but that was great. But the way I found it was I went to her original channel, and in her description she had the link to that channel. When you click that on, it went right to that where her live was going to be. So
the ultimate ban, I think, again, was a group effort.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what did it ultimately was she put the link for, because apparently when you're on a ban, you're not supposed to do any community posts, nothing. So, and didn't she put the link to her backup channel in her primary channel's community post?
Yeah.
Okay. So that probably did it.
That's what I think that did her in. I think that did her.
People were on Twitter complaining, but ultimately, because I know she got the letter or whatever for monetization, and the fact that she I'm just speculating, she turned it in prior to the ban being over, even though it wasn't for the channel she was banned on.
Right.
It made YouTube stop and go, whoa, wait a minute. You know, she's got a 7-day hiatus on this channel, and she's racking up hours on this other channel.
God, yeah. All right, that could be it.
But what I also don't get, and I did not think about it, and then one day I was sitting here listening to all the BS, going on. Because, like I said, back surgery. Amber got a strike on her one channel.
Okay.
When she still had her 2 channels.
Okay, that's before that.
And she went to her backup channel.
Right.
Nobody said ban evading. Nobody said nothing.
True.
Ski has got a 14-day strike on his one channel, and he's all over his backup channel. Who apparently, is it Savage or Jenny Jen? From what I understand, they've got another channel. It's been struck, but they're, on the whatever channel. So why is it okay for everybody to do it and not Michelle? I'm not a creator. I don't even begin to understand TOS. Bomb made sure.
I'm still working through it.
Bomb made sure that when she got the strike on the one channel, she didn't go on her backup channel. And like she said, she's got 5 other channels that she's had forever.
Right. She did it the right way. Oh, wait. So wait, Marsha said, can you read read the chat?
I can't read the chat. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. So she's saying that sociopaths usually have personality disorders like I can't pronounce that. Oh gosh. And BPD. Okay. Doctors use it because it doesn't sound as bad to patients. Okay, I got that. All right.
One of them doesn't care about, I want to say one of them doesn't care about other people's feelings, period, and can feel like feels no empathy. Because I want to say
Yeah.
my nephew that I had custody of from my stepbrother, he was basically diagnosed, and I don't remember which one, but the only reason he wasn't the full on psychopath was because
Mm-hmm.
he had empathy for animals.
Okay.
And one of them is no empathy whatsoever. They could care less. And this boy loved his animals.
Okay.
So I just don't remember. And I'm afraid to try anything when I'm on my phone without being bounced.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So she's just saying. Yeah. So, she's saying the fact is all about her. She's a malignant narcissist, right? Right? Is that what she meant by narc?
Oh, that is total.
Because they literally do not care about anyone or anything but what their needs are or wants are. Yep. She definitely is.
I can think of a couple other creators, but I won't say anything that fall under that.
Yeah.
Because doxing is so prevalent, I think I'll keep opinions to myself.
Yeah, I really think, she's all talk, no action. I think, she's, like the big bad wolf, she's gonna huff and puff, but
my chihuahuas are gonna get real mad at me. Okay, kids, cover your ears. They're like a chihuahua. They're all bark and no bite.
yeah, that's true.
And that is exactly Michelle.
Yeah, and then all right, so Marsha's saying she thinks that the impaired drinking and bragging about it on its own, yep, that could get it. That could get her on that because she does.
Yeah,
but okay. So let me just. Can I just put this out here real quick? I just want to put this one out there real quick regarding her drinking and driving. Okay. When she's saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Okay. It really is. Okay. And like I said, I lived in Georgia.
I was a medic. It is.
But I'm saying in Georgia, it is. I went out on a couple of dates with different guys, all of them beer in the cup holder. The guy I was dating, now he was a straight up alcoholic.
Oh,
beer in the cup holder at all times.
My stepdad was that way.
Yeah.
My stepdad, there was always an open container. Always.
Yeah. But I'm talking about, he's still doing it today. I mean, I'm sure if I would have been in his truck today, he'd have an open container. But that's how it is. And it's so weirdly. And then the DWIs are handled like all they have to do is they pay to go to a special school. It's just they're called DWI schools. They're all over the place. They pay for that, and then they get their license right back again. I don't get it.
I think more states, all states, need to do what Tennessee did. I think it's Tennessee, where if you vehicular, basically homicide, due to DUI, and that person that you K'd has a family and kids, you have to pay child support until those kids are 18.
Wow. See, I had an old boss who had a couple drinks at home, went out to go figured thought he was okay to drive, went to go pick up Chinese food for him and his family, takeout, just went to go get some takeout. At the same time, there was a doctor who was at a local bar, having a couple drinks after his shift or whatever, had a bicycle. He was riding a bicycle home. My old boss, hit him. Do you know and he died, the man, was Cade. He wasn't responsible for it because they were both impaired.
Oh, wow.
He got up because they were both impaired. The doctor was impaired, and he was considered on a motor vehicle.
Yeah, my stepbrother has gotten a DUI on a bicycle in Tahoe.
Yeah. Wait, so Marsha's saying that in her opinion, she thinks that Michelle didn't make up the backup channel until she was banned, and she's saying that the creator. Yeah, I do. I have a couple. I have I have a troll account. I have a troll channel that I troll with. I'll change the name every once in a while. Right now it's Pipsqueak. I am the OG Pipsqueak. If anybody sees a Pipsqueak in chat, I am
Oh my
the
God,
Pipsqueak.
they just so you know, I don't remember who I was. Oh, I was hoovering Science Girls, listening to her live,
Uh-huh.
and they think that you're Michelle.
It's me. Yeah, I'm the it's got the orange P, I believe. It's the orange P. But there is another Pipsqueak, but with a picture. That's not
Okay.
me. I'm the one with
Okay.
the P. But I'm like really, yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to chat or whatever. I was just, like we talked, listening and
Yeah.
doing something. And
Oh, they were calling me Michelle in somebody's chat, and I was on my other, because I have two phones, my computer, and I'll sit there with all three of them. But yeah, but I only that's the only time I troll is I trolled on the Pipsqueak. But yeah, and then I have my Althea, which is my only mod here on this channel, and that would be my backup channel. But that's my Grateful Dead channel. I'll post all my Grateful Dead stuff on that channel. But yeah, so okay, so Marsha's saying that she thinks, in her opinion, that she didn't start that channel until after she got banned. Okay, that's her opinion. In my opinion, I think somebody gave her that channel to use. I think it might have been.
know Controller was gonna give her a channel, and then, but this is per Michelle, so you know believe what you want. Controller did some digging or whatever and found out Michelle had a backup channel. But okay, the question is, was that backup, just like you said, used for trolling, and there was no content on it whatsoever?
Okay, yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, I don't know if she had subs or not.
So therefore, yeah, she could have had it, back in July or whatever, like she was saying. But because there was, it was just an account like my account,
Yeah, you just use it to, yeah.
Not one for making content or anything.
Right.
I'm wondering if that had something to do with it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. She's just so, and she just keeps coming back. She's like the Energizer Bunny. But you know what? It's giving people content. It's giving people clicks and views. I mean, if she took a link, asked for a link right now here, I'd probably give it to her. I'd let her go crazy. I would. Just to get a giggle out of it, I'd let her go crazy on it. But yeah, and like I said, I feel bad for her. Somebody released the not the videos, the voicemails that she left for Lauren. Is it Lauren, the De Laguna person? Did you hear those? Are you muted? You're muted, Nitro. It's okay.
Sorry.
Wait, real quick, So Marsha said what got her was that Toastgate was the drunk. She claimed that Toastgate was the drunk driver. Instead, Toastgate got hit by the tow truck, and the guy was inebriated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's terrible. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, Laura, she came up on Best of's chat channel, and she sent everything, the recordings, everything to Lisa. So that's how Lisa got a hold of the recordings, because Laura sent them to her.
Oh, okay. All right, and Lisa's
Best of Truth.
Is which one?
Best of Truth.
Oh, YT? With the YT at the end? Okay, yeah, you know what? I was trying to find it, and I couldn't. I was trying to search. I'm not subbed to her. I got to sub to her.
Yeah, she's been great. She's been
Oh, is she in all the chats with the L?
She calls and checked on me right after my surgery and all that. She's great.
Yeah, she's a mod, right? Isn't she a mod for?
I don't know if she's a mod.
I know there's a Lisa that's a mod for somebody.
Yeah,
and she's got
all of her stuff. She goes by Best of Truth on. She just
okay. So they're not. It's not. Yeah, it's not her. It's somebody different then.
Yeah, she just recently started doing the when she's up on her panel or going even when she went up on Devious's, I noticed it said Lisa.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think now. Yeah, Marsha said she doesn't know Toastgate. I don't know. I don't know if I was somebody had either Toastgate or
that's the
Sparrow was.
one Amber went after Toastgate real hard.
Yeah,
Toastgate lost her boyfriend or husband or somebody.
her husband. Yeah, when her children were very young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Amber went
and
after her.
She used to go live with Michelle. She was like one of the only people Michelle would let go live with her from the garage. She would smoke out in the garage.
Yeah, she used the she did the moniker Toastgate because after Michelle was caught texting Toast.
Yeah. So right. So that's Toastgate. But then there was Sparrow, right? Sparrow.
Oh my God. Sparrow. She was something Lolita, and she had gone after Michelle. It's one of the clip channels has it in up on Molly's panel, talking about how she K'd her.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one that got her all crazy, crying, and that was terrible, heartbreaking.
And then Michelle's got her as a mod, even though everybody said, Michelle, that's whoever Lolita.
Right.
And Michelle, but now we've talked.
Somebody went on. I can't remember because I kind of confronted them. I went up. I think it was on one of Amber's panels, and I was like, how, like especially with all the when she was pulling the stroke crap, the first time. My ex, he's an alcoholic. I mean, that's the reason why I left him. That's why I'm not in Georgia anymore. He's very it was getting bad mentally and whatever, but one of his one of his things was he's had strokes, and I had to sit by him after he's had his TIAs, and
I've had a couple TIAs, so
I've sat beside him, and sat up all night, and I've taken days off of work, and whatever, and the day that she pulled all that stuff, where she was at the hospital and then she was going to, leave against AMA and all, AMA or whatever, I was sitting beside him. I mean, I had to literally, go and check on him because it didn't even look like he was breathing half the time. And I was so livid that she did that. And I asked, I'm like, you sat by and you co-signed this for her. You let her do this. Didn't anybody ever reach out to her as these concerned citizens that you are, and nobody did. Nobody cared. So, why are they there? Why were her mods actually there? I would like to know. What did they get out of it?
She treated her, I don't know, because she treated a lot of her mods like dogs, even worse.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't talk to my dogs that way.
I know, Bananas Flambe over there, she had an agenda. She hated Molly. She hated, she was mad about the whole donation thing. She was a dono girl, So I get why she went there. Oh, wait, what he said, Linda White. Hey, Linda White. Hey, now. Welcome in. Yeah, there was an echo because I think I had my microphone on, I think, at the time, Linda. I don't think he took it down. You can go back and look on his stream if you want to give him the view, though. That's up to you. I don't think he took it down. I think he was going to leave it up. He said he didn't care. He was going to leave it up if you wanted to go look at his stream without the echo. I apologize. We figured it out.
If you want to replay it without the echo, go for it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. If you want to, Joy, well, that's cool. I got it right up here anyway. I just got to get back. Let me go back here. All right. This is where.
And if
And
there's
if I
also,
don't talk through it, you don't think he'll strike me? Somebody said he doesn't think don't think he'll strike.
I don't think so. Just if
Alright.
you want, if you're worried about it, just say.
I mean, look. I mean, what was he gonna do? I got 70 people. I think I don't even have that many. Whoa.
If you're worried about it, every 30 seconds say fair use.
Oh, okay. There you go. But do I have to pause it, or can I just let it play?
No, from my understanding, you know, especially from watching like Emily D. Baker, as long as you talk, you know, like commentate every 30 seconds, whether it be fair use, whatever,
Okay.
you don't have to stop it.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna play it again, and I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm also gonna just run down to the main first floor of my sprawling mansion and go grab something because I was
Okay,
trying to juggle stuff.
I'll mute myself too.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Just give me just do me a favor. If you don't hear me, just yell fair use every couple of seconds.
You got it.
All right, let me see. Let me just see where I am with this here. Okay. Wait.
Because I didn't watch the full thing.
He just privated it.
Damn it.
Oh man, he did. And if you go back and play mine, you're gonna hear the echo now.
I don't
Amber
know.
Flavor and Bombshell and Jenny Jen streamed it as well. Of course they did.
Did Bombshell stream it? Because
No, I don't think Wait, she's Bombshell?
super sick.
Yeah, Bombshell's got COVID. I don't think she was coming live. I don't have my
super sick.
Yeah, she's really, really bad. I don't think Bombshell was gonna stream. Bombshell wouldn't. I don't think Bombshell would have streamed it anyway. I don't think she'll stream.
No,
ski.
she doesn't. She doesn't like.
Yeah, I don't think she'll stream ski. You know what? I'm just gonna just run out real quick. Nitro, keep it going, girl. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm at a disadvantage. I can't see the chat. I'm at a big disadvantage. I can't see the chat. So I don't know how to keep it going. I don't know if I can find a way to see the chat. Oh, guess what? Marsha, were you the last one to leave? Sparrow made all the doxing threats and was getting info. Yes, she was. She was, and someone says she's still. I think I heard she's still around, just under a new name now, not Sparrow.
But okay, yeah. So Sparrow made the doxing threats. But yeah, and she was the Lolita.
Yeah, she was. I can't remember. It was something Lolita. Which I'm sorry.
Lithuanian Lolita. Yeah, that's who she was.
That the name of that just cringe and gives me icky feels with that name.
Well, the Long Island Lolita. Remember Amy Fisher? Better watch out! Don't you dare cry.
Don't mess with you. You beat her up.
I know. Okay, so I'll tell everybody. 2 lies. What did you? 2 lies and a truth. Two lies and a truth. Okay. Let's see. 2 lies and a truth. I'm a very good driver. I have 5 kids. I beat up Amy Fisher.
Well, I already know the truth, so how bad of a driver are you?
I don't drive at all.
Okay.
That's how bad of a driver I am. I don't drive at all.
Oh, that's funny. So, what's the story behind? Why did you beat up Amy Fisher?
Okay, so all right, so this was probably like the summer before the whole incident happened with her and them. My sister was dating a guy, and we called him Guy because his name is Giuseppe, and we called him Guy. We went to different high schools, I guess. Well, I was 17, yeah. So I think Yeah, I think I was going into my senior year. My sister was younger than me, and so was Amy. So we went to different schools. My sister started dating this guy named Guy, but he went by Joey at his other school. So that's how we put it together. Kind of, I don't know how we figured it out. There was like a television show after the fact, and some of her high school friends were on it, and that's how we figured it out. But I was at my job one day. It was a summer. I got a phone call from some girl telling me she was going to come and kick my ass. And I'm like, who is this? I didn't even know who it was. And she's like, don't tell me Denise. And she kept calling me Denise. And I'm like, my name's not Denise. So I just doxed my sister right there. So I'm like, okay, well, you can come on down here if you know where I am and kick my ass then. Well, she showed up with a couple of her friends, and my sister was there with a couple of her friends. And so she said, where's Denise? So I walked up and said, I'm Denise. And I was very, again, we were talking about gastric bypass and everything. I was a large girl back then. Well, she started calling me names or whatever. And I turned around and I didn't roundhouse kick her. Can't call myself roundhouse kick girl, but I gave her a good one. I knocked her down, and that was it. And then I was on top of her and I beat her up. And then she went on to shoot a lady in her face the following summer.
Wow.
But the husband, Joey Buttafuoco, his where the whole thing started, the whole romance started, the body shop that he owned was in the town that I grew up in, and he did all the work on my parents' car. So I knew him very well also. Just because that's where we had all our car work done and stuff. And anything we had anytime we had to bring a car in for work, that's where it went. So we did know them. And he was a grindball anyway to begin with. My father didn't like him. Well, no, my father liked him because he was good about telling me, lying on the insurance stuff. I think that's why my father probably went to him. They would say the damage was worse than it really was. Yeah. So, yep. So that's how I beat up Amy Fisher when I was 17. My one claim to fame. Oh, and I know Bethany Frankel from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my friend beat her up in high school. That's how I know her. We beat up a lot of people in high school, but no. I think my it was actually a friend of my friend went to high school when Bethany did a brief stint of going to school around here where we grew up. So, but I had met. We used to go to the same roller skating rink together. That's where all the kids hung out, and yeah, she would go there. So that's how I knew her. I mean, I knew her, but I didn't really know her. I knew of her. Yeah. And and I knew a guy that was on Top Chef, and he's on like a lot of the cooking shows. My sister's ex-husband worked with him at a Marshall's. And they try to get me set. They think they'd set me up on a blind date with him, but that was about it. This is back in my younger years. So there's the life of Ms. Otherwise, I'm just I don't know. But anyway, so back to all this junk. It's getting just crazy. So you know what? All right. So we've talked about Michelle, of course, and Andy and all them. Nice to meet you, Marsha. You come back. I don't know if she's still there. We're just talking and talking and talking. Oh, she took a pain pill. I wish I could take a pain pill. I don't take pain pills. I just smoke pot. Pain pills
I
make me
can't do that.
No, they make me throw up. What? You can't smoke pot?
I can't smoke pot.
Yeah, I just smoke pot. I can't do anything else.
With my asthma, it burns my lungs so bad.
Yeah. You could take edibles are good. I do edibles. Sometimes I find they're better for pain than actually smoking.
Well, I did when I was still talking to my stepbrother, when his not his youngest, his second to youngest son was born. My little brother and I, we went up to Tahoe, to hang out with them and stuff and see the baby. And I don't smoke, I don't drink, any of that. So she's my sister-in-law, but I call her my sister. She goes, you want some tea? And I said, yeah. And my stepbrother's like, "Oh, I'll make it." And he came out of the kitchen, and my little brother came out of the kitchen, and they were giggling. And I drank the tea, and they kept asking me how I was feeling, and I said, "I'm fine. What are you guys so worried about?" My sis took them in the kitchen and said, "What the hell is going on?" They admitted to putting shrooms in my tea.
Oh, you know, actually,
It did
that's
nothing. It did nothing for me.
so I didn't start doing okay, and I'm a deadhead, so you would think, but so I never tried any like I mean I've always smoked pot, on and off since I'm a kid, but I really started it from pain management because I was on pain management and I didn't like it and I just wanted to get away from all that. So, but um so my housemate, he's like, "Oh," he goes, "You've never tripped out before?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, well, next time, we'll do it." So he got shrooms and it was cool. It was nice and mellow, but because I think it's because of the gastric bypass, they rip my stomach to shreds a couple hours in. I can't, it's bad. It's like a really bad pain. And the stuff, I don't, the whole Marvon thing, the whole case stuff, when I was waiting tables for a friend in Georgia, and my knees were killing me one day, and her husband gave me 2 caplets that had K in it, and he's like, "Try this. It's better than Advil or whatever."
What is it?
I don't know, but it was the same thing like the shrooms. It ripped my stomach apart where I had to call somebody to come and pick me up. And as we were driving home, and it was like about a half-hour drive back to the house, I had to have him pull over 3 times so I can get out of the truck and literally make myself sick because the pain was it felt like I ate poison. It literally felt like I ate poison. And the same thing with shrooms. I can't do shrooms. I like LSD. That's fun.
Well,
But
I do have a pain management doctor, and I've got a pain pump in my back. It's the only way I can walk. So
wait,
every
hold on one
4
second.
every 4 months, I got a drug test, and
Yeah.
I only I want to say was positive one time, and it's because the roommates that my main roommate and I decided, yeah, okay, they can stay here. They decided to give me a gummy like 2 days before my damn doctor's appointment.
Oh, yeah,
So
sometimes
I went in, and my doctor goes, "Okay, well, it's your drug test thing." I've been with them for since 2007, so I've been
uh-huh.
with them for a while. And I said, "It's going to come positive." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You don't do anything." I said, "I know." So I told him what happened. He goes, "Okay." He goes, he never told me when I came back in, for the next one. He never told me if it ever did, but there's never been, an issue. So it's just, I'll just stick with what I know, and
Yeah.
I don't have to take any pain medicine because I have the pump in me that gives me medicine.
Oh, that's my friend has that too. My
And
friend has that too. I don't do any
I
any
had
opiates
to
or
do
anything.
that because I was so it's got to run in the family with alcohol and everything. I've got, I've got an addictive personality, and I was
Yeah.
making, when I was on oral medication or whatever, I was making up any excuse to take extra. And then towards the end of the month, I would be out, and you can't ask for it early, so I'd be down in Benadryl. Well, now I'm allergic to Benadryl, so I can't do that.
Okay, so Marsha's like, "Were you talking about the real Amy?" Yeah, Marsha, the real Amy Fisher. Yes, she lived in Merrick, New York. I grew up in Baldwin, New York. They were separated by one town, and they were small towns, and we all kind of knew each other. And I guess people interdated at that time, and yeah, so that's how I know Amy, and I know Joey. I have never met Mary Jo. Never met Mary Jo ever. But there was a lot of rumors that they ran a prostitution ring in my town. Apparently,
Wow. Marcia,
yeah, a
you
lot of
dated Randy Travis?
Randy Travis, really?
The Randy Travis?
Yeah, when he was cute.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a thing for musicians. I got one laying on my couch downstairs. He's my housemate, though. That's what we call each other. My housemate. That's my housemate. We're housemates. We share the same bed, but we have a pillow in between us. Yeah. Well, no, it's only because he took my room and turned it into a girl room. He really did. My bed is like up against the wall. It looks like Michelle's pee bed. It looks like Michelle's pee mattress up against the wall.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
he literally got it. He took I had like pink and purple curtains up and everything. Like, oh, they're all gone. They're actually twisted in a ball on the floor of the closet. It's like I walk in there, I get sad. I'm like, my poor room. My poor room. But oh, so yeah, okay. So we touched, like I said, we touched on the Amber thing and we touched on Michelle, whatever. So okay, we never talked about bananas flambe.
Who's that?
Flama. I call it banana.
Oh.
I call it flambe. You know.
Flam. Yeah. That. I'm sorry. Bomb is right. That is not in the past.
Thanks, Linda. Linda said it was better when I muted. Yeah, Nitro figured that one out, I think. Like I said, I'm still new at this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so new. The only mod I have is myself on my phone, and it's downstairs. I couldn't even time you out if I wanted to. But yeah. So So what does everybody think about Flava? Even chat people in the chat. Flama, bananas flambe.
Bananas flambe. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. She goes to. For me, she goes to real life.
Yeah.
She called Molly's son's school. She's talked to Etienne. You know, leave people out of it that aren't on YouTube.
Yeah.
And what has happened, at least from news articles and news stuff that I've read on Google, it's not in the past.
No, it was all. Yeah. So all right. So
she's
she's
still facing those charges.
Yeah. No, yeah, she hasn't. Yeah, I don't even think she pled out to him. That one man mad guy was reading all her charges out on his channel the other day. And I went in and he immediately gives me a wrench. And I'm like, no, I don't mod for anybody because I don't want to mod for anybody. Half the time I'm not paying attention to the chat. So I don't think I'd be an effective mod. But so he throws me a wrench and I'm like, okay, thanks. And then there's like nobody talking. He had 13 people in there. And I'm just listening. He's showing all the receipts or whatever, and he had them. But then he starts going off on her looks, and he starts going off on the, and the bitches.
I'm not about going off on the looks.
And then, and then just, the disrespecting of, the disrespectful words about women and whatever. And and I'm like, done. I'm done. And I bounced, and I was like, I can't stay in here. I actually don't. I like I said, if I go into somebody's chat, I'll throw up my hey now. And usually I got my earbuds in and I'm doing something else and I'm listening.
Yeah.
And I was like embarrassed that I even had a wrench there. I threw up my hey now. I immediately had a wrench and I'm like, ooh, no. Didn't like that one.
As much as they complain about rogue mods, it shocks me that, you say hey and you end up with a wrench.
Yeah. I know Science Girl did that. She used to give everybody a wrench that came in.
The first person I ever modded for was Amber's backup channel.
Okay.
That lasted. She handed me a wrench just before the Tim interview.
Okay.
And then before any of us knew what the hell was going on between her and Bomb,
right?
She saw me, two skulls, one swing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember who else. We were in Bomb's chat, just chit chatting. We're not saying. None of us knew there was a beef, so obviously we weren't saying nothing about nobody.
Yeah. Right.
And
even if there's that's the whole thing is, even why can't you go in other people's chats? I don't get that.
Well, that's just it. It's like I do mod for Best of Truth YT.
Yeah. Okay.
And her and I, we've had conversations, and she likes people that I don't care for, and vice versa. But she's not. And she asked me, "Do you want to be a mod?" I was like, "Sure," but you realize there's people that you like that I don't care for. And she goes, "Yeah, that's fine." You know. So as long as you're not, bad mouthing me in other chats or whatever, I said no. I keep things, you know, like the whole, like I said, the whole deal with when Snoz went off on Bomb about not being able to have a kid, but you're so ugly, who would want to sleep with you? Blah blah blah. And
Right.
I just like I said, I put in the chat.
I never knew she even said that. Like I told you before, I didn't. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
It's on one of the clip channels, and I don't remember who. But I just said, Snoz, I'm really disappointed. You know why she can't have children, and it was due to DV.
Yeah.
And yet you are supporting Ski, who has broken his mom's shoulder, threatened to beat up the his baby's mama. I did, and that's all I said. I said I'm really disappointed, and I left it at that.
And look at whose ass hair she's grabbing onto still. The adopted son. What did the adopted son do to get himself in jail?
Yeah.
Does anybody know?
Yep.
I do. I do.
Yep. She said what he did.
Yeah. And it's gross.
Yep.
And for her to even bring him up is gross, to be honest with me. I adopted my, ugh. If my son did that to anybody, ugh. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, I get the part where he's my son, I love him, that type of thing.
right.
I get that. But there's a fine line, especially with what he did.
Yeah.
You just don't bring it up. Especially on YouTube, on a channel,
Marsha's saying she's glad. Yeah. You know what? I'm glad she got on the subs too. Listen, I mean, I had a boyfriend back in the day who had a problem, knee surgery. That's what happens. Doctors were very, they wrote prescriptions like crazy. I used to get 240 a month. I never took them. I had people that used to take them for me. It's just, I'm glad she got on it. My best friend's on it. Anybody doing that to keep their lives. I personally quit cold turkey. That's what I did. I just said, nope.
I quit everything cold turkey.
I quit cold turkey. I can't, I wasn't, one day, I remember one day I actually stayed by my friend's house. I was out at a place that was close to her house, and we were drinking, we had a couple drinks, and I didn't want to, take the train home. So she's like, yeah, just crash at my house. Slept on an air mattress, woke up the next day. I could not move. My back was just out from the air mattress, and Advil wasn't working. Nothing was working. She gave me the heating pad, and she goes, I'm going to give you, and she had the strips, right? The sub strips. And she said, I'm going to give you a quarter because it is an analgesic and it will help you with your pain. All I did was throw up for 24 hours after I took that thing. So if it helps you, it helps you, but I wouldn't be able to take it. But I mean, if it helps you, I'm glad for her. She got off of it. But 2020 is not 8 years ago. I'm doing my math. It doesn't math to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what math that is. That YouTube math? We maths on YouTube.
Yeah.
4-story zoo, bats, rats, cockroaches, and her ski always gets cash apps when she comes. Well, yeah, of course, that's why he always has her up there, because he gets the cash apps.
Yeah.
But, I didn't pay my electric bill. They came today and put a notice on my door. And my 8 kids that are living under my bed here, and actually, I do have 8 kids in my other room growing. They're hungry. They need their nutrients, and it's expensive. So if anybody can cash app me, hey, mods, can you drop my cash app, please? I got to pay my electric bill.
I need I need to feed my 4 kids, and yeah, my electric bill, and
Yeah.
I really, there's some stuff on my Amazon wish list that I could really use.
Yeah. But you see, it was so scripted. She came in, right? Okay. It was like, you're Amber and I'm Snaz, okay? And she just comes in, hey.
Good night, Marcia.
Good night, Marcia. Go to sleep. Feel better. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us.
It was so scripted because, it was, let me slyly beg for this on Amber's channels.
Uh-huh.
She was dual streaming that day. She
Yep.
was, because I was modding on the backup channel. She was dual streaming that day.
That was such a setup. I'm sorry. That was so scripted. That and the police knock the other night.
Oh my! I'm sorry.
What you banging on?
That sounded like a flat hand on
Yeah.
a desk.
Yep. What you banging on?
Yeah, that I'm sorry, a police knock.
Yeah. Oh, I know a police knock. It's scary. Police knocks are scary. Those are scary. We call them po-po knocks around here. They're scary. It's 3 raps, and it's usually with their billy club. Boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. Real quick. You know it's them.
Or their fist. The outside of the hand.
Yeah.
In a fisted up.
Yep. Exactly. I remember one day I had this cute little apartment, and I thought I was in such a nice little area, and I guess I was. Things happen, I guess, but I got the po-po knock, and it I didn't do anything wrong, but my heart was in my throat. I didn't know what to do. There was some guy I guess that lived there before me. Didn't pay his electric bill. No. No, he just I don't know. I think he had a warrant for, probably like child support or something. I don't know. It probably wasn't anything like that crazy. But they were looking for him like, "Hey, does he live here?" And I'm like, "Not for a while, I don't think, because I've been here for a few months." But yeah, I had to show him my ID, I had to show him my lease and make sure that he was a different person. I was not harboring a person on the lam. So, but yeah, that scared me. That knock scared me. That was a scary knock. But it was definitely not what Amber got.
Yeah, I mean that was ridiculous. That really was ridiculous. That was very ridiculous.
But I don't know. The whole thing about flavors, you know what? I hope she gets a really good plea deal. I really do hope she gets a good plea deal because she has kids, you know?
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll just give her like a strong probation. I don't know what her priors are. I don't know what they're going to consider on her case or whatever. If she got a plea deal, if they're going to give her a plea deal, whatever. But if she she better take it. I mean, unless it's just such a backwoods area that she's in that her mother's gonna just because who her mother is.
If from newspaper articles and everything I've read, I'm going to say yes. It's a backwoods type of deal. Yeah. Yeah. Marcia just came off of care of head. Wow,
I had a
Marcia.
once. Yeah, the narco. I was getting 240 of those for my. I have RA. I have rheumatoid arthritis, but I am in remission. I have a new doctor I have to go see on Friday. I am in remission for that. So, but they were giving me 240 narcos a month. And I didn't like it, so I stopped taking them. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm sure they're gonna put me on something. But I am also on. Well, I got to get back on it. I'm on Tremfya, which helps a little bit, and that's because I have very bad psoriasis.
everybody handles things differently. I know for me, and my, you know, I just went through this surgery, and even though I have the pump, I know how I reacted last time.
Mm-hmm.
So, my doctor and I, we sat down and talked about it. She gave me some meds, and I still have over half of them because let's just start with like gabapentin or ibuprofen, and if that doesn't work, I just take it every once in a while. So I've done really good this time around, but and I think in her whole pain management group, for all of us that have the pumps, I am the only one that is strictly on the pump and does not need extra medication.
Okay. See, now my friend was doing the pain management, and then they got her on. Now, this is before it was passed for legal in New York. They got her on medical marijuana, and they were giving her some kind of pills that she could take alongside with her other stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she said that helped a lot, but that's it's very controlled, just like a pharmacy. It's not like just going in willy-nilly, like going to California, go to a dispensary, it's like a candy store.
Yeah.
It's very controlled. So I mean, like, she literally got 7 pills a week. She would have to, they one a day, and that was all she was allowed to take. But it's a little bit more freer now.
Yeah, I mean, I was so bad. I was literally I've been clean, if you will, you know, since 2009, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
But, I suffer from migraines really bad. And well, because I was an EMT/paramedic, I had a doctor, not the one I have now, but I have a doctor who would give me Dilaudid and would give me the injectable kind. And
Oh.
I was like, cool. And then it was like, well, I could really use the sleep right now, and, give me, it just snowballed. And I was just, my dad, he goes, I don't know what is going on. He goes, but, and he laid it down. He goes, I will disown you, and not just me. And I just lost my mom. And he's like, and you bet believe I will call your little brother, and you will have nothing to do with him or your niece and nephew. And I think he could tell I was wavering because I had been clean for a little bit before my mom passed, and I think he could tell I was struggling. And he goes, I will disown you. And that's all it took. And thankfully, I did quit everything cold turkey. you
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
i
I
i,
just
I just can't do it.
yeah, I couldn't. It just wasn't making me feel right. They just weren't working for me. They put me in a weird headspace. I wasn't able to concentrate at work, and I had a job that I really had to focus on. And my now ex-husband, we were dating at the time, he's like, just smoke pot. And I'm like, I can't, I'm a mom, and my son was older. It wasn't like he was a kid. He was probably smoking pot himself. And I'm like, oh, I can't, I'm a mom. That's what I did when I was in my, and he's like, no, do it. And I did. And that's when I did. I put it down. But I found for pain wise, I would get, and they were easy to find in California. I can't find them here. They were like Jolly Ranchers. So it was something that lasted a while. It wasn't something I would just eat and then it would last a while. So it was kind of like a slow, kind of like more like a
Yeah.
time release. So it was better. And I mean, like I could put one in my mouth at 9 o'clock in the morning and have it still there in noon and, be able to function and
Yeah.
not be crazy, not be whacked out of my head type of thing. So, but here it's a little different because it's just becoming new here. It's so much newer here. When I was in California, it was already kind of established, but so Ski recommended me. Thanks, Ruby Tuesday. Best of Truth is here, Nitro. Hey, welcome
Hey,
in.
Beth.
Hey now, guys. Thanks for coming. Ski recommended me. Ski don't even know who I am.
Hey, Beth.
Thanks, though. Thanks for coming. We're just shooting the shit, talking about stuff. Anybody want to come? We're just talking about stuff. Everybody and everything. We're just having fun tonight.
Come on up, Lisa.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go. I'll drop a link. Hold on one sec. I don't even know how to do this. I'm still working on it.
Hey, you did good with me.
Hold on. Oh, you know who I am? Now, if anybody wants to come up, take a link. No problem.
You have it all flipped, best of. We were watching it, but it was echoing over here. Then
Yeah.
we went to rewatch
Let's
it.
go get back, and he took it down. I want Ruby Tuesdays now. I'm hungry. Thanks, man. I got the munchies.
I've never eaten there.
Yeah. Tell Ski, he ever comes to New York, I come over, I'll smoke a blunt with him.
Where's he at? Iowa? Where's he at?
I don't know. I think Molly was Bent Arrow, Broken Arrow. I don't know, something Arrow. Somewhere not close to me. I know that. Oklahoma. I don't know. I have no idea.
It looks like Ski's sending a few people over.
Hey, little Bitsy. Hey, now, welcome in. Ski sent me. Thanks, Ski. Where's Ski? Tell Ski to come up. I feel like I need to go smoke a joint put my face up and smoke a joint with everybody.
Go on the bathroom.
Well, actually, I gotta. I don't have my phone up here. I'd have to go grab my phone and show everybody my babies growing. I got some pretty babies coming in. We got Skywalker OG, Black Widow, and Bruce Banner. That's what we got growing right now.
Okay, best of. I got a question for you.
Hey, Teresa. Hey now, Ski people.
Okay, best of. The question is, do you think Michelle has the pew-pews out for, what do we say, not clout, but attention? Because I really don't think she's sitting over there on that property scared.
Hey now, POV. I was just worried about that ugly ass foot she had sticking out. I didn't even see the pew. I just saw that nasty hobbit foot she had sitting out there.
Oh, I didn't. Like I said, I came in late, so I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, she definitely cannot get sell feet pics on OnlyFans. That's for sure. So if she wanted to go that way with her new career, definitely not feet pics.
She had it out to try and get Ski shut down.
That's what I thought.
That is such a weird relationship.
Yeah. It's a weird relationship.
Definitely weird. Definitely weird. Nobody drop all crime is Andy.
Yeah, sure. Hold on one sec. Come on in, come on up. I'm definitely changing that picture though. I looked way too much. Yeah, I do way too much like her on that picture. Well, you know what? If I go draw a widow's peak in, I could probably look like her. I just look like.
The minute you said that, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't say anything."
I'm a $107. I'm a $160. I'm a $164. I give you 50 cents change.
Molly does a very good imitation of.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
She does.
No, actually, no. You know who does the best? No. Tragic Wise does the best. Tragic Wise does.
Tragic does it so well.
And FU Tragedy Pimps does the best Molly.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Nobody's coming up. Oh, look, 14 people. I'm so popular.
Hey, everybody starts from 0.
I'm not. Look, I just was doing this to mess around. I thought it was funny. I can't. I would never be able to be. I was like, at one point, I was calling myself the worst clip channel ever. I can't edit videos. I look at them like.
That's why the question I asked you on your earlier live of who you think is running the Tim Trimble channel.
Yeah.
I don't think it could be Snoz because I don't see her being able to edit and do stuff with the videos.
Well, she's got all those kids, so
Yeah.
she doesn't have time. She has got all those kids and a fiance and a job.
Yeah.
So she really, time wise, no. But maybe she could be a closet creative. You don't know.
Maybe.
She might have a degree in media arts. We don't know.
She could. I mean, she's got to be good at doing something because I hear the dog and I hear the older kids, but I never hear the younger.
The dog is cute. You know what?
Oh, I know.
I will never judge somebody's dog. So everybody's
no,
dogs
never.
are cute. I'm not allowed to have one.
I got 4. I have 2 Chihuahuas, a wiener dog, and a Jack Russell wire hair terrier mix.
I have nothing. I'm not allowed to have pets.
I would go insane.
I was told I can maybe get a fish at some point.
Oh no.
Or a bird. Maybe a bird.
I've had dogs ever since I was itty bitty.
I just want my own room back.
At one point in time, I had a Saint Bernard. My dad got rid of him though. I don't
They're
remember
slobbery.
why.
They're cute. They're cute and slobbery. So okay, so we're talking. So the Pew Pew and her nasty feet, and her rats and her bats and her poor. So I'm on my third, fourth story. Oh, I forgot what floor I'm on. Can you remind me, Nitro, which floor I'm on right now?
Are you on your 3rd floor?
Yeah, I'm on my third, fourth floor. My third, second floor. I can't remember now.
The question is, do you have a Santa Claus on your 4th floor?
No, I don't, because half of us are Jewish here. So we have a non-dimensional sitar. We have a sitar and we decorate that for Christmas and Hanukkah. We're odd. Yeah. No, I don't have but I do have a crawl space, which I'm thinking if I list the house for sale, I can call that the nursery.
You can call that the nursery?
Yeah, it's small enough to be a nursery. It's a crawl space.
Yeah.
So, or it could be the maid's quarters. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's the butler's quarters. Yeah. So,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, in my big giant house. My God. And my 13 acres. I'm sure that's mostly state land that she's on. She's surrounded by state land because I lived on an acre and there was like about 5 acres behind us, but it was state land. So if you went on it, you get in trouble.
My dad's parents had 40 acres. My mom's parents bought, I want to say 15, and then my mom and stepdad bought 5 from them, and we had a house put on it. So,
yeah. Well, here on Long Island, everybody lives on top of each other. So you know who your neighbors are. That's for sure.
Yeah, where I'm at now, you know who your neighbors are.
Yeah, you definitely know who your neighbors
Where
are.
my brother's at in Canandaigua. Oh my goodness. He I have a modular home. He's got a modular home. He still pays his space rent, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the same. I'm sorry, it went up $25.
Oh, hey, if there's any ladies, I'm sorry, I want to interrupt you real quick. Tell Ski I'm smoking one for him, guys. If you're still in here, send that message over to Mr. Nobody. Tell him I said thank you. Smoking one for him. Go ahead. I'm sorry,
but his rent has only gone up $25, and he's lived there since 2010.
Wow.
My rent, my space rent, whatever you want to call it here, has gone up over $300 in that time frame. I own the house. It's just where I'm at, we're on top of each other.
Yeah.
Where my brother's at, he's got, I'm like, this ain't right.
Yeah. Well, in Georgia, I lived on a cul-de-sac. So you were you were close to your neighbors, but you didn't see them. You had enough room in between that you didn't really interact with them that much. Here, I'm on a main drag, and I
Where
could.
my childhood home from kindergarten to 6th grade until we moved up towards Tahoe area, we were a corner house with a dead end street in between us and the neighbor. And so we had a huge yard. I think we had the biggest yard in the neighborhood type thing, backyard and front yard. And then we moved up towards Tahoe, and I had, because my grandparents owned the acreage, I had 15 acres to run around on every day. And then when I went over to visit my dad's parents, I had 40 acres to go play on. So a woman needs serious help. I hope hey, all crime with Andy. I hope she does too.
Yeah, she really does. Like I said, I clown on her. I don't think I don't know. I think, again, like I said, I think it all stems back from me knowing who she was kind of before I knew who she was. It was like, when you put two and two together and you're like, aha, now I
Yep.
know where I know that person. And that's what it was. And then as soon as I'm like, hey, and right away, oh, you've seen it? You're my fan? I'm like, no, I'm not a fan, man. In fact, you should be a fan of who I am. But it's okay. Now, I'm not famous, but somebody I used to be with, toured with those people. So, it's whatever. I mean, not like
Yeah.
I was there half the time, but whatever. I mean, if I wanted to go see a show, I'd be like, hey, can I go? Half the time I didn't want to go. That kind of crowd's a little too rowdy for me. I'm a deadhead. I'm not, but it is what it is. But yeah, she thought I was like her fan, I guess, or I was a fan of hers.
All right.
And then I heard, okay, so we could also talk about this, talking about the movie thing, the documentary she was in. The girl,
what documentary was she in?
okay, so she was in a documentary. It's called Long Live Rock or something like that.
Okay.
Oh god, it's basically about metal bands and their fans and the crowd surfers and things like that. And there's this one girl, I think her name is Abby. She lost her leg in a motorcycle accident, and they tell a lot of her story in it, and it's really great. And apparently, I heard, and Amber and I think Snoz were supposed to have her on for an interview, and that never happened. I guess she got a lot more time in the film than Michelle did. And Michelle had a little problem with that. And one kind of impersonated her on Facebook or something, I heard. But allegedly, I don't know how true that is. But the girl was super sweet, and she really had a storyline in the, definitely better than Michelle and ATM's storyline in the movie. All they were is they were the crowd surfed, and they pulled two stunts off, and there's, and then I think it's also kind of set up too, is if you watch the movie, I think you can get it on Amazon. It might even be free. If you watch it, they're like sneaking in these, and I think they might even show a picture of the infamous gate outside of her house, or something like that. Oh no, those were her Facebook pictures. That were the balls, the hamster balls, that they like snuck these in, and they were doing this thing that they shouldn't have been doing. And then I believe Michelle said it herself that they sponsored her to do that. It was all set up. So they just found two idiots that they could shove in balls. That's all. They were just the two idiots in the balls.
Now, did she do this before?
Yeah, that was a pew pew.
After her stroke.
Wait, all crime with Andy. Yeah, Andy, sorry. She did. She had her pew pew right by her little nasty hobbit foot. And she definitely did. I believe, in my opinion, she did it on purpose to try to do something to Ski or to cause some kind of drama. I don't think he knew about it. I don't know what everybody else's opinions are on that. If he knew she was going to do that, I don't think it was a setup. I think she was setting him up. I don't think he was in on it, is what I'm saying. But I could be wrong. What do you think?
I think it's what Paperlight said, that she was doing it to try to get Ski shut down.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a hot mess sometimes, man.
But I'm sorry, I watched Demolition Ranch, and he's got a whole down underground bunker and a safe, walk-in safe filled with pew-pews. So they're not going to shut him down just for that. You just can't say the word.
Oh, so you can't say it, but you can show them.
Otherwise, I don't know how Demolition Ranch.
I don't know.
Stays a channel.
Yeah. I am unsure.
So was this documentary before or after Michelle had her stroke?
It was
Because
what?
remember, she went crowd surfing like 3 days after this massive stroke,
Right,
according
but
to her timeline.
Right, but she's did that a lot. Now, all right, let me go over and try to bring it up. Let me see if I can find it. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hold on a sec.
Long Live Rock.
Yeah, Long Live Rock.
Let me ask on my TV. Long Live Rock.
Yeah, Long Live Rock.
Play on Freebie. A deep dive into the hard rock community music culture.
Yep, that's it.
2021.
Yeah, 2021 is when it came out. So figure a year prior, maybe.
Okay, so it was after she had her. So
Yeah.
it had. Okay, wait. Then it had to be like. It would have been. She had her first stroke in what? 2020. Because
Is that what she's?
didn't Etienne leave her, and then because she had the stroke, he came back.
Right. She had the stroke and he came.
So it must this must have been like right afterwards.
Yeah.
Wow. Her timeline is so screwed up that.
But there's also production time.
Yeah,
and,
so
all
like
the editing and whatnot. So
if it came out in 2021, then yeah, it was probably filmed in 2020. But you know what? It was probably filmed before that because of lockdown.
yeah,
so
for
it was
sure.
probably like 2019 prior to lockdown.
Right. Well, I guess the way you could figure it out, I'd have to go back and look, and you could really look up all those tours to do. It's they tell you who was on the tours that they were seeing, so you can actually go back and look because it'd definitely be before the pandemic. Because all my concert tickets got thrown out the window with the pandemic.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was, and yeah. So, but yeah. So they make it seem like if you watch it, if you go back and watch, if you go and watch it now, they make it seem like they're doing this. They're sneaking these hamster balls in to do their crowd surfing stuff, and I believe she said. I believe I think I heard it with my ears on a live, and it was recent that they sponsored her for that they basically set her up. She was in that community or whatever, and I guess they were, dumb enough. The two of them were, wanted to get in the spotlight, like get on their wife. This was like their wife swap. This was like Michelle and Etienne's wife swap.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that was their wife swap. Everybody's got their wife swap moment in their life, and that was Michelle and Etienne's.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what, Andy, I wonder that myself because I don't know if she is or not because everybody, I don't know what the laws are. I don't know. All I know is I can't own a gun. I'm not allowed to own a gun, and I wouldn't want to anyway, even if I could. But I can't. I have a felony. I can't own a gun, so whatever. Dox me. I'll dox myself if you want me to. I beat up Amy Fisher. I can't own a gun. I'm not allowed to own a gun because I beat up Amy Fisher.
Oh my god.
That's my wife swap moment in my life.
You need to change your name now when you go into chat. I beat up Amy Fisher.
Okay, I could do that. But yeah, but Dude, on this one or on my pipsqueak. Oh, I can't believe people think I'm Michelle. That's so funny.
People think
I
you're
don't
Michelle.
even know. The day she was on Devious, and when she
Oh
did
my!
that,
He really said that.
he, he, he called me pipsqueak. Wow, wow, he really called me pipsqueak.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I should have been wearing a Depends. I was laughing so hard. I had to go change my underwear. I will put that one out there, embarrass myself.
I'm so glad my bed is literally 2 steps from my bathroom.
Yeah, so, because us old ladies, can't hold it in sometimes. A strong breeze comes sometimes and I'm running. But I laughed so hard that the first thing I did when I got back to my computer was like, I have to change my name to Pipsqueak. But I didn't want to do this one. So I went and I did my one of my other ones. But I don't want to give it up. But yeah, I am the orange pea. I'm not the one that has a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. If she'll come, well, I don't even know if she'll come out again. We'll see. Can only bring her out on certain days. She only comes out on certain days.
Yeah, but I heard it in Science Girl. I wasn't paying attention in the chat because I was doing something. But
Right.
it was, yeah, there's a pipsqueak, and we know that's Michelle. Oh, God.
But there is another one, so it could be her. They could have been referencing that person, whoever that person is.
Okay.
I did see another one in somebody else's chat.
You can, even with, people doubling up on names or whatever,
Yeah,
you can tell by the way they talk.
yeah. I was trying to keep it like Michelle too, like it came out. I was like, "Hey, what's up, bitches?"
It probably was you then that they
Yeah,
could
I was really
tell.
trying to go for her, but I was trying not to be nasty. I was really trying not to be nasty. I'm not a nasty troll.
Yeah. I'm
I got you.
not either.
Yeah, I don't like to be. I'm not a nasty troll. I'm a nice person in general. I try to be. I can tell everybody, be cool, be kind, don't litter,
Yeah. Take your shoes off.
recycle
Yeah.
if you can. Oh, that's what I hated about living in Georgia. They don't recycle anything there.
No? God,
Not where I lived.
California.
You had to pay like double. You had to pay like for extra cans and extra recycle. I don't know. You could take everything to the dump, I guess, if you wanted to, but I don't know.
California, we now have to any organic waste like leftover food, whatever,
Uh-huh.
cannot go in the garbage can. It has to go in green waste.
Okay.
They just started that.
I lived in Huntington Beach when they outlawed plastic bags. That's when I lived in Huntington Beach.
Okay.
And my apartment was on one side was Huntington Beach. If you cross the street, you're in Westminster. And Westminster, you were allowed to get plastic bags. So I used to do my shopping there. Yeah. But
yeah, so I went out and bought, another garbage can for inside the house because they gave you this itty bitty tiny bin, and it's like, yeah, no, sorry, that's not gonna do it. So I just went to Walmart and got, like a 7, I think it said like 7 gallons or whatever, and I don't care. Yes, I throw it in a regular plastic bag, but then it goes into the green waste. And then I've got other family members going, I don't care. I'll pay the $15 or $25 fine. I'm not separating any more crap.
we separate everything. But that's how we are, though. But we've just been doing that forever. And then we compost our anything we can compost, we compost. But I guess I like my garden. I like to have a garden in the summer.
My mom loved to garden. She always had a green thumb, and no, not me. I remember after my dad passed away, someone brought me a bamboo plant, and I said, I love this sentiment, guys, but I'm going to kill it. They're all, no, you won't. Within 2 months, it was dead.
Yeah, I only do vegetables. I don't do.
Help me house the plant, and I'm like, dead.
I can only do vegetables. I can't really do anything else but vegetables.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh boy. Well, so let's see. Haley's saying she's the legal gun owner. I don't think she's a legal gun owner. I think those are in Etienne's name. I don't know why they're there. I mean, they could be in her name. Who knows? Or it could be illegal.
She won't let them back into the house to get them.
I mean, anybody can buy a gun. I mean, anybody can get a gun, I guess. I don't know if they're registered or not.
Yeah.
You don't hear her talking about going for, going to like a gun range. I mean, there's gun clubs all over the place, and in Georgia, and they're really nice. You go, it's kind of like a country club, except for you can go shoot.
Yeah.
So,
I always
and
had
she's
property to shoot on.
well, yeah, but she's she's in Harris County, and like Baum said, and it's true. Harris County is one of it's a wealthier county.
Yeah.
And you can't just go out on your land and start shooting up things, I guess. But there's a lot of things like that. There are gun clubs, and there's all kinds of things like that they're really nice places. And she doesn't belong to anything like that. But I don't see her doing any socializing with the people in her community
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
Except for the Circle K employees.
Yeah.
She's trying to poison.
I know, with her cooking and then going and delivering food, it's like you had your hand in your hair, and then to watch Michelle do it, and then to watch Tragic do it, gloves, everything. It's like
Right.
that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Exactly. If I had employment coming in right now, I'd be sending her money every week to feed those people.
And I think that's what's really cool. She said that she takes
every
any
week.
cash app, whatever, she puts that towards food for the homeless.
She's a really good.
When I worked San Francisco in the wintertime, my partner and I, we would have, whether we went to relatives' houses or whatever and got blankets, if we were slow during the wintertime, we would drive around and give them to the homeless.
Yeah, we have we have like a couple of little communities, and where I used to work, I was right in the heart of town, so I always made sure I had a extra bag lunch with me pretty much every day. I was always giving somebody something.
Yeah.
And then we had a diner and a pizza place that were like real close, so I would always make sure I had. But it's hard here. It's a little harder to go around.
Yeah. Oh, my roommate just texted me, so I will catch you on the next one.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I didn't think I was going to do this tonight. I'm going to actually pop off too. I've been on for a while. I gotta.
You've been on for over 2 hours.
I know. Wow. Look, I'm going to get all this watch time. But yeah,
Nice.
I got to get down. I got to get it. Yeah, I got to go downstairs. I got to go roll some joints for the
Alrighty.
My priorities. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in, and send Ski my love, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty nice of him.
Yeah, that was cool of him. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So y'all take care. Have a good night, Nitro. I'll see you soon. And I'm gonna send you a wrench when I go downstairs and get my phone.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Cool, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for
right.
coming. All right. Take care. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.